bigger going on here, Chamath? I think what we're seeing is this represents the distrust in media and the emergence of...
And the government.
And the government.
Yeah.
And, the emergence of citizen journalism. I started searching for this and I thought, well, let me just go on Twitter. I start searching on Twitter. I see all the cover-ups. We were sharing some of the link emails. I think the default stance of Americans now is after COVID and other issues, which we don't have to get into every single one of them, but after COVID, some of the Twitter files, et cetera, now the default position of the public is I'm being lied to. They're trying to cover this stuff up. We need to get out there and document it ourselves. And so I went on TikTok and Twitter and I started doing searches for the train derailment. And there was a citizen journalist woman who was being harassed by the police and told to stop taking videos, yada, yada. And she was taking videos of the dead fish and going to the river. And then other people started doing it. And they were also on Twitter. And then this became like a thing. Hey, is this being covered up? I think ultimately this is a healthy thing that's happening now. People are burnt out by the media. They assume it's link baiting. They assume this is fake news or there's an agenda and they don't trust the government. So they're like, let's go figure out for ourselves what's actually going on there. And citizens went and started making TikToks, tweets, and writing Substacks. It's a whole new stack of journalism that is now being codified. And we had it on the fringes with blogging 10, 20 years ago. But now it's become, I think, where a lot of Americans are by default saying, let me read the Substacks, TikToks, and Twitter before I trust the New York Times. And the delay makes people go even more crazy. Like this happened on the 3rd, and when did the New York Times first cover it, I wonder?
Did you guys see the lack of coverage on this entire mess with Glaxo and Zantac?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, 40 years they knew that there was cancer risk. By the way, sorry, before you say that, Chamath, I do want to say one thing.